This is question number 6, NECO July 2023, and the question reads, if 135 base k is equals to 231 base 4. The question asked here is to find the value of k, that is the base of the very first number. Solution to this very problem, what you do first is to copy the given equation. 135 base k is equals to 231 base 4. So to find this very k, that is the base of this very first number, you need to convert all the numbers from those different bases to base 10. Then you now solve the resulting equation. The left-hand side, that is 135 base k, converting it to base 10. You now have 1 times k raised to the power of 2 plus the second digit, which is 3, multiplied by k raised to the power of 1. Plus the last digit, which is 5, multiplied by k raised to the power of 0. We take each and every digit and multiply it by appropriate power of the given base. In this case, the base is k. So this will now be k power 0, k power 1, k power 2, like that. So I move to the right-hand side. The right-hand side, 231, which is in base 4, also now change it to base 10. So now take each and every digit there, multiplied by the appropriate power of the base, which in this case is now base 4. So I'll have 2, the first digit multiplied by 4 raised to 2, plus 3, the next digit multiplied by 4 raised to 1, plus the last digit, which is 1, multiplied by 4 raised to the power of 0. So I'll now evaluate those powers. So 4 raised to 2 means 16. 16 times 2 gives you 32. 4 raised to 1 is nothing but 4 times this 30 will give answer 12, and 4 raised to 0 will be 1 times this 1. Similarly here, k raised to 2 is k square, k raised to 1 is simply k, while k raised to the power of 0 gives you 1 times this 5. You now have 5. So if you now write the answer, you now have k square. 1 times k square is k square, plus 3 times k, plus 5 times 1. Here gives you 5, equals to the right-hand side, you have 32, 2 times 4 raised to the power of 2, plus 3 times 4 raised to the power of 1. That gives you 12, plus 1 times 1 here, that gives you 1. So what you now do next is to let each and every number shifted to the left so that you have 0 by the right, so that you now have a general quadratic equation. So shifting 32, 12, and 1 to the left-hand side, you now have your k square plus 3k plus 5, which I copied, then minus 32 minus 12 minus 1 equals to 0. So collecting like times this constant numbers, plus 5 minus 32 minus 12 minus 1, if you do it correctly, that will give answer minus 40. So you have k square plus 3k minus 40 equals to 0. So this is your quadratic equation that you now solved to find the k. You can now use any method, general formula, completing square, factorization method, whichever one applicable there, you can apply it to solve for k. So solving this by factorization method, that is the factorized form of the left-hand side, will give answer k plus 8 in one bracket times the second bracket inside it, you have k minus 5 equals to 0. So now assume it is first bracket, that is 0, find the k. Then later assume it is the second bracket, that is equals to 0, find the k there. If that then happen, you now have k rs minus 8 or k rs 5. K equals to minus 8 if it were the first bracket, that is equals to 0. The second bracket, if it is the one that is equals to 0, that will give answer k rs 5. But remember, this k is the base of the very first number, that is the number by the left-hand side of our original equation, and that base cannot be negative. So in that case, we now discard or disregard this minus 8 as the value of k. We only take this positive 5 as the value of k. So therefore, your k will now be 5. So let me just share with you how this very question is now marked during the marking of this NECO 2023. The very first mark is the method 1 mark. And this method 1 mark is attempted to convert those numbers from different bases to base 10. When that is now done, you have this method 1 mark. The next mark is another method 1 mark in attempted to solve the resulting quadratic equation. You have this method 1 mark, and when you solve it correctly and have your value of k as 5, you have this accuracy 1 mark. So this question in total has 3 good marks.